You're about to witness the moment a perfectly planned ambush turned into a nightmare. Not for the target, but for the hunters themselves. 2:07 a.m. Arabian Sea. Silence. Broken only by waves slamming against steel. The oil tanker Orion Crest moves slowly through the darkness, heavy, exposed, and completely alone. Then suddenly, 6 engines roar to life. Fast attack boats. No lights, no warnings, just speed. Within seconds, tracer rounds rip through the air, sparks tearing across the tanker's hull like claws. Mayday! Mayday! We are under attack! But the message was already too late, because somewhere far beyond the horizon, someone was already watching. On board a U.S. destroyer, a single screen lights up, multiple hostile contacts, fast, coordinated, no confusion, no hesitation. Launch everything. That's all it took. Within seconds, helicopters slice into the night sky, rotors echoing like thunder. This wasn't a response. This was a system waking up. Back on the tanker, Iranian commandos climb aboard, fast, precise, deadly. But what they don't realize is they are no longer the attackers. They are targets. High above them, completely invisible, a drone locks on. Every movement, every heat signature, every mistake captured, shared instantly across ships, aircraft, satellites, a single battlefield seen by everyone. Then, out of nowhere, 2 small helicopters emerge from the darkness. No warning, no sound until it's too late. U.S. special operators descend onto the tanker like shadows. Now it's close combat. Fast, violent, control. The Iranian fighters hesitate for 1 second, and that's all it takes. They retreat, jump back into their boats, and run. But here's where everything changes, because they're not escaping. They're leading straight toward the coastline, straight towards something hidden, something prepared. Command screens light up, thermal signatures, radar noise, vehicle outlines. It looks like a major base. Perfect target. Too perfect. But the order comes anyway. Engage. Jets roar overhead. Bombs fall. The ground erupts. Fire consumes everything. For a moment, it looks like victory. Then something doesn't add up. Heat signatures still active. Structures too clean. No movement, no chaos, just silence. And suddenly, ambush! Missiles launch from hidden cliffs. Real ones, not decoys. Helicopters scatter. Flares explode in the sky. One aircraft takes a hit, spinning, falling, crashing into the shoreline. Now the hunters are trapped, and somewhere, cameras are rolling, broadcasting everything. American forces destroyed a civilian site. The narrative spreads instantly. For 1 hour, Iran controls the story, controls the moment, controls the perception. But they made one mistake. They didn't go silent. In space, a satellite shifts position, zooms in, not on the explosion, but on the details, shadows, tracks, patterns, and suddenly the truth appears. Fake vehicles, no tire marks, no infrastructure, a ghost base. The real target was somewhere else, hidden, quiet, invisible, until now. Now we end this. The sky changes, not with noise, but with control. Electronic warfare floods the air. Enemy radars collapse into static. Nothing is real anymore. Everything is confusion. Then comes the precision. Missiles that don't chase coordinates, they chase signals. Hunting radar beams like predators. One by one, every defense system goes dark. And then, from the sea, comes the final strike. Cruise missiles rise, then disappear back into the terrain, flying low, invisible, unstoppable. Seconds later, impact. Not random, not wide, exact. Command centers erased, communications gone, fuel lines destroyed, all in minutes. Meanwhile, on the beach, the downed crew waits, surrounded, outnumbered. Then they hear it, a deep mechanical growl. Attack helicopters circling above, and suddenly, everything outside a 300-yard radius stops existing. Precision fire, controlled destruction. Nothing gets through, nothing survives. Extraction arrives, fast, clean, perfect. No panic, no delay, just execution. Before leaving, one final strike hits the crash site, erasing every trace. Nothing left behind, no evidence, No advantage. 52 minutes. That's all it took to destroy a plan that took months to build. So why did it fail? It wasn't firepower. It wasn't numbers. It was something far more dangerous. Connection. Every soldier, every pilot, every system thinking together, seeing together, acting as one. Because in modern warfare, the one who shoots faster doesn't win. The one who understands faster does. And that night, one side was fighting a battle. The other was controlling reality itself. Now tell me, what do you think was more powerful, the missiles or the system behind them?